Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam amma ba'd. So I wanted to speak about something that is a very, very important issue, and this has to do with new Muslims. When someone is a new Muslim, because when a person is a new Muslim, they become new into Islam. For one, all of their sins are forgiven. They're like a newborn baby without sins. When a person becomes a Muslim, they leave disbelief and kufr to become into the fold of Islam and join the family and the community of Muslims. Then that person, he or she, is on the path to Jannah, and all their sins are forgiven. They're like a newborn baby. And new Muslims, I was once a new Muslim. I became Muslim maybe about 18 years ago. And a lot of times new Muslims, they have zeal, which means that they have they want to practice. They're very happy and excited about being Muslim, because before their life was very different. Then they enter into Islam, and if they are seeking knowledge and stuff, Allah opens their heart, and they become happy, and they have a purpose. So then they have zeal. They want to tell everyone about Islam. They want to share the message of Islam, and that's beautiful. So they have happiness. They're eager to share. But an issue we have to be cautious about as new Muslims, and even Muslims that were born Muslims, is being ignorant. Because sometimes a person has zeal, that they're eager, and they want to share the message of Islam, or they want to practice, and they want to do all the deeds, and they read books in their language. They probably don't know Arabic if they're new Muslims generally. And so they want to read books, and then they try to practice. But they have to be careful. They still have to seek knowledge from people of knowledge. Because if you don't seek knowledge, you can make more mistakes than you do good. And this is the case that we find with some of our brothers and sisters, and myself. When I was a new Muslim, I was like that. I was very, as we say the word shadeed. I became Muslim, and I told my mother, and I told everyone, oh, you can't have pork, there's alcohol in the refrigerator, there's this, there's that, that's haram. But that's wrong. That's the wrong way. And in fact, if you want guidance for your family, your non-Muslim family, and your friends that are non-Muslim or what have you, then you should tell them about the message of Islam, which is Tawheed. You should tell them about the foundation of Islam, which is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. That's what you should tell them about, that is what Islam is. And the other things, they come later. People will give up certain habits, they will pray, they will fast, they will do all those things. But you don't start people with some things that might be difficult for them, but you start with them with the belief. And that's the way, even for Muslims, when you share the message with other Muslims, that you should share with them the importance of Aqidah, of knowing who Allah is and how to worship Him. Who do we worship? Who do you worship? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whose sunnah do you follow? The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.